All right, so we've got a final in Monte Carlo that none of you saw coming at the beginning of the week. Don't lie to me, but it's absolutely electric. ADF Alejandro Davidovich Fokina takes out Dimitrov, makes his first Masters 1000 final. Huge run for him, Cinderella story. And Tsitsipas takes out Zverev in a clash of the biggest players at this tournament after Djokovic went out, who are title contenders. So I'm going to get into what happened in these matches and take a preview of the final and give my prediction. Here's the slice. All right, people, thanks for being back here. If you were missing my preview of the semifinals, I couldn't do one because I was on the way to Stuttgart, where I am right now, where the WTA 500, the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix is going to be played. And I'm here with a media credential. I'm stoked. Bianca Andreescu, our Canadians here. Iga Swiatek, Emma Raducanu, just the biggest names in the women's game, is here. So I'm here for this. But I was able to look at some of and watch the highlights of the matches from today. But first, the quarterfinals. 4 matches. I predicted all 4 of them right, by the way, from the quarterfinal preview. And they were all 3-set battles. Like, what a day of tennis. That was so late compared to how they had it scheduled, probably. And it was amazing matches. All of them were great. So that was epic. So anyways, like the video if you can. That really helps out the channel, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future stuff. And if you want to support my journalism while I'm whipping around Europe here, jump on Europass. That's the links below, and it gives you access to behind the scenes video from tournaments like this, and you get to answer or ask the questions that I'm going to ask players coming up. Like, I have a big interview coming on Monday here. It'll be a secret to general who it is, but I'll tell the Europass people, and they'll be able to ask questions to the player. So thanks for you guys' support. So Tsitsipas takes out Zverev. These two guys, I said in the quarterfinal preview, I said both of them are wanting to win this title, and if they don't win it, they're going to feel like their bad year kind of continues, I feel like. And from what I can tell, that's definitely going to be the case with Zverev. That wasn't happy at the beginning of the week, as I showed. And in the match, from what I saw, I mean, his stats on serve were just pitiful, and that could obviously be a mix of him serving not great or Tsitsipas just returning amazingly, but only winning 53% of his first serves and 29% of his second serves. It's pretty shocking, and that's not going to get it done. So obviously Tsitsipas was obviously doing an amazing job of returning, but if you're thinking of it from Zverev's perspective, it's just tough to not be able to put out a better performance in that semifinal against one of the main competitors in your age group. So he's going to be disappointed leaving Monte Carlo. So yeah, that's just tough from Zverev. I don't know. Okay tournament making the semifinals, but I know that he wants to be winning Grand Slams, and he's just not able to seemingly get to that consistent level. But if you're going to lose to anyone at this tournament, Tsitsipas is the guy, because I think he's winning this tournament. I did from the beginning. And Tsitsipas played well. A lot of spin, a lot of just strength. He's looking like he was last year, very, very dominant on this surface. And that's what he was today, 6'4", 6'2". Fairly, he got broken a couple times, but he broke Zverev 5 times. Comprehensive win. So he's going into the final looking very good. And he'll be playing Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, which is crazy. At the beginning of the week, people just hadn't been talking about him for a while. So I guess we get to put some respect on his name. And it's turning out that he's just looking like one of the absolute best dirt ballers out there, based on the way he plays with this physicality and his weight of shot. He has a ton of spin on his forehand, and he can really crack that backhand as well. So I feel like the weight of shot is similar almost like a Rafa Nadal's, where against Dimitrov today, that's kind of what was too much for him. His athleticism, ability to get to everything, but also his weight of shot was able to push Dimitrov around, where Dimitrov's the more experienced, has the more kind of tools in his kit. But just the raw athleticism of ADF got him over the line today, and that was super impressive to watch. So crazy stats for Alejandro. If he wins the tournament, if he beats Tsitsipas, massive upset, beats him to win the Masters 1000, he'll go from number 46 to 20. The higher up the rankings, the harder it is to even go up one spot. So 46 to 20 is crazy. But even if he loses, he's going up to 26, I think, just from my rough math, looking at the charts. So amazing week, life-changing week. That'll be his highest ever rank for ADF. And this is the first clay tournament of the year, basically. So it's looking like he could set up for an awesome swing. no matter what happens. Any outside dark horse threat, upset threat guy at Roland Garros, potentially. I've been super impressed with him this week. Beats Djokovic, beats Dimitrov, beats Fritz. Going into the final, could beat Tsitsipas. I don't know. I'm thinking it's Tsitsipas for sure, based on what we've seen. He's been in this stage a lot. He's won this last year, but he'll have a bit of pressure on him. He'll be the favorite, and all these young guys struggle with being the favorite. I feel like so he's got to stay focused, calm, and play his game. And as far as like a tactical matchup, I think Zverev's just got to, or Tsitsipas has just got to stay on the front foot and make ADF run, because I don't think ADF's defense is going to hurt Tsitsipas. I think Tsitsipas's lack of offense and identity in his game will hurt Tsitsipas, because if he lets ADF just get cracks at balls, and he's getting pushed around all the time, I don't think it's going to be as smooth for Tsitsipas, and then he can get into a situation like he did against Schwartzman where he can just totally go away and he can lose his game and get frustrated. And that was, he's pretty lucky to turn that one around, if we're being honest. So that's my thoughts on the final. ADF miracle run. Tsitsipas proving that he is an absolute dominant force on clay. Will be a great start to the season for him if he can get a Masters 1000. I'm here in Stuttgart reporting with my leather grip now. What do we think of the leather grip? Racket mic. So all things are good. Stay tuned for coverage from the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix here in Stuttgart, and let's cheer these guys on in the Masters 1000 final down in Monte Carlo, where I was last week. Thanks, guys. Click the links below, and we'll see you next time here on The Slice.